Now time for our second and final heat of the day for junior for RMC Germany. Tom Reger will again start from pole position and we'll have Noah Janssen alongside on the front row. Maxime Becker, Noah Neumann will be on row number 2 ahead of Nicolas Casarino and Asmi Heiser. The top 10 will be completed by Henry Melchior, Boris Markovic, Joshua Röver, Augustin Selik, and then rounding out the 16-strong grid will be as follows. Philipp Hansler, Caleb Pretin, Maximilian Feeling, Edin Topchik, Luka Nobis, and Leon Blashkowitz, rounding out the 16-strong. And for them, again, it will be a 7-minute plus an additional lap race. After this is race 13 of the meeting. We'll have 5 more to go before we close out the day's action and then return back once again with the racing starting at 10 past 10 tomorrow morning, live and direct here at Kerpen. So the drivers make their way through the Schumacher S's and into the tram lines we go. Revs rise, lights go out, we're underway, and a good start at the front end of the field. So down to third place goes Noah Janssen as Maxime Becker gets through on the whole shot. Nicolas Casarino rounding out the top 4 places as they head into turn 3 for the first time. But at the moment it's Tom Reger leading the way. Oh, dearie me. Someone had a big old code brown and went off at turn 4, kicking up the dust in the grass whilst they were doing so. At the front end of the field, at the minute, has a certain Tom Reger leading the way. Second will be Maxime Becker. Third will be Noah Janssen. Fourth, Nicolas Casarino. Noah Neumann rounding out the top 5 as they come through the final corner once again. A bit of a different line taken by Maxime Becker, a bit more tighter to the apex was the 255, and he's going to dive up the inside. That's going to allow Noah Janssen to get through. Tangles with a back bumper of Maxime Becker, and that nearly allows Nicolas Casarino in the 212 to get through on the championship leader. That's not what Noah Janssen needs to do at this moment in time. If I'm completely honest with you, yes, he might have won the opening heat, but he's got to be ever so careful. But he is leading the way. And, well, it was just a case of stumbling over each other's shoelaces. Again, it just can happen where you see so many drivers going to the same bit of real estate and then it just all goes horribly wrong. It goes south quicker than you saying the word jump. But Noah Janssen leads the way. Becker in second, Casarino third. Melchior now up into 4th place ahead of Tom Reger. So Henry Melchior running with the Karchme team. And Casarino just, I think, tangled with Becker. That was through into turn number 5. Becker managed to save it. Casarino's got to wait for the opportunity. Don't try and go all out guns blazing. That's one of the biggest things that can cause problems. And this is allowing Noah Janssen to pull away. Becker in second, Casarino in third. He's having another nibble at the rear bumper again, is Nicolas. As Henry Melchior drops behind Joshua Röver down in 8th place. So Melchior now down to 9th. Maximilian Feeling, the highest Clubsport driver, in 10th place, has made up 3 positions and is ahead of the likes of Augustin Selik, Caleb Pretin, Edin Topchik. But, yeah, Nicolas Casarino completely enamored with trying to get past Maxime Becker for that second position, because at the moment, Noah Janssen, after the opening 3 laps, had a lead of nearly a second. But if they keep on battling, those two, Becker and Casarino, Well, there may be trouble ahead as the song goes, but with a gap now of nearly 8.5 tenths of a second, well, Maxime Becker's just put in the fastest lap of the race. 46.105 for the 255. Now, Tom Hedger has got to find about the best part of close to, I would say, nearly 9 tenths of a second to get through on Nicolas Casarino to get that third place back in his pocket. But that can be easier said than done. Well, we've got 2 time penalties for drivers leaving the corridors with 2 wheels out of the tram lines, one of which is the 2-2-1, Oguzhan Selik, and then 2-2-8, Boris Markovic. Both drivers getting a 3-second time penalty for 2 wheels outside of the tram lines on the start phase. But coming up to the final 2.5 minutes, plus an additional lap of this race. Janssen having a lead over Becker, which is now close to half a second. Maxime Becker last time round, 45.850 for the number 255. So Noe Janssen has a slender lead of about 0.36 of a second. Ahead of Maxime Becker, Nicolas Casarino continues to hold on to that third place, having started 5th on the road. Tom Hedger and Noah Neumann rounding out the top 5. So the drivers could possibly be on, we're on lap number 8. So we could get maybe another couple more, maybe another 3 more. So we could be looking at possibly but Noah Janssen continues to lead the way as we are coming up to 40 seconds on the timer remaining. So I'm wondering if Noah Neumann has had dramas. Well, according to the live timing, the 2-1-1 but still a very solid performance by a lot of the drivers in this field. Maxime Becker still not giving up quite just yet. Less than half a second between the 255 and then also the race leader, the 251. Nicolas Casarino continues to hold on to third as our leaders come down. So timer has expired next time around. Well, one more tour to go after this one. Noah Janssen, from the minute he hit the front, he wasn't going to look back. And that's very much true right here. Out of the final corner. Final lap is underway. And Noah Janssen has a lead of nearly half a second over Maxime Becker. Nicolas Casarino continuing to hold on to that final position in third place. Tom Hedger and Azmi Heiser round out the top 5. Ahead of Henry Melchior, Joshua Huber, Oguzhan Selik, Maximilian Feeling, and Philipp Hansler. Once he's hit the front, he hasn't really had to back that much. There we go. It's done and dusted. Noah Janssen picks up the win ahead of Maxim Becker, Niklas Casarino, Tom Herger, Azmi Heiser. So Noah Janssen takes the win ahead of Maxim Becker. Niklas Casarino rounds out the top three ahead of Tom Herger, Azmi Heiser, Henry Melchior, Joshua Hervart, Oguzhan Selik, Maximilian Feeling, Philipp Hansler, Kalle Pretin, Edin Topчик, Luka Nobis, Lian Blashkowicz, and Boris Markovic round out the 15 strong that finished the race. And unfortunately, on lap 7, we lost the 2:11 of Noah Neumann. But Noah Janssen takes a double victory here today, once again continuing his 100% success rate.